hey, I'm an Aussie metalhead. I'm doing 150 classic albums by the end of the year. I'm doing a Kanye's discography, and Daytona is, in my mind, kind of a part of that. So doing Pusha T's Daytona, considering it was part of the Wyoming arc for Kanye West. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. I'm curious.
Up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd.
I haven't listened to any Pusha T before. Um, I've only heard like some of his speeches on Kanye's stuff. Um, if you have any recommendations from Pusha T that I should listen to, just drop them down below and I'll get to them. And I do album reviews while I'm doing this, and all of them will be posted on my TikTok. So if you want to go to my TikTok, there it is. Uncut reactions are on my Patreon. Yeah, support me any way you can. Love you.
Waving that rude boy, I'm waving at you, boy. Ran off on the plug too, like True Goy. Imagine me, do, boy. You could never do what I do, boy. Still ducking shit that I did, boy. Niggas in Paris for a hit, boy. These ain't the same type of hits, boy. Shit can get litter than lit.
This is a very interesting beat. It's like basically no beat whatsoever, and just has like a few hi-hats. I find that very, and it's like not even like a trap style hi-hat. It's just like a, it's kind of interesting.
Boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that D like Rich, boy. You miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the blow. That was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of drug dealers ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child rebel soldier, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turned trapper can't morph into
I think like the most interesting, like a very interesting part of like this 2018 like Kanye produced era with Kids See Ghosts, Ye, and this is all three of the albums are incredibly different beats wise, and they're a lot more experimental. Like it kind of reminds me, like Kids See Ghosts kind of reminded me of a like Yeezus level of like off the beaten path with the type of beats that he was doing. And I feel like this isn't as abrasive as like a Kids See Ghosts or something like that, but it's definitely still a lot different and less like pop rappy and more experimental than like his Kanye's previous works, right? Pusha T I know is just a really great rapper. Yeah, and I really love his voice, and I wish I've heard more about people like recommending Pusha T albums, because most people don't bring up Pusha T albums as a thing. Like when they think of like classics and it's like reference, it's like the infamous like Illmatic, 36 Chambers, that sort of thing. And I never get like I never see people talking about Pusha T. I don't know if he's just like not that great of an album artist or something like that, but like I don't see a lot of people recommending Pusha T albums, and I would love to listen to him because I think his voice is quite nice.
but a trapper turned rapper can morph in a puff. Dance contest for the smokers. I predict snow owl roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to Sosa. You all get a bird, this nigga Oprah. Bricklayers in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the tennis balls for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, them trap.
Yeah, this is a very interesting bit.
Supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water weight, then had to wait till you wore away? If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team of the motorcade. If you know, you know. Been granting wishes like a genie to bad hoes in two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Riri's. Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when trappers started throwing bands. Where were you when Big Meech brought the Tigers in? Cause I was busy earning stripes like a tiger skin. Bricklayers and
what I'm finding interesting about like the 2018 albums is I think like Ye kind of had like a identity to it, um and like a consistent message. Kids See Ghosts just felt like a collection of like 7 tracks, like a mixtape-ish, I guess, where like it was a collection of 7 tracks and doesn't necessarily have like an overarching theme. And to my knowledge, I don't know if Daytona has one. And it's one of the things I feel like I feel like I'm lacking in it as much as I loved Kids See Ghosts and I gave it like an incredibly high review. Um, it like I feel like all projects with that Kanye is at the helm of or like producing for and that sort of thing has like a very strong thematic basis and foundation and message. Um, and I'm maybe so out of it that I can't like analyze the lyrics enough to find the message when it comes to listening to the rest of Daytona, but like I it is something that I feel like is somewhat missing in this 2018 arc is like I guess deeper stuff or whatever. Um, Even though Ye had like 3 tracks that was touching on like pretty deep stuff.
Ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the tennis balls for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, them trap doors supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The beat's really interesting. The beat's really interesting. Pusha T's performance here, it hasn't grabbed me instantaneously, but that's usually the case. If you've like seen my other reactions, it takes me like a song or two to get into it because I have to be like immersed into the project. And I feel like that, like maybe that's the case when it comes to this. But Pusha T's performance is like, it felt like it was playing second fiddle to the beat, and the beat was a pretty stripped back beat until the second half where it was doing more interesting stuff, which I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Drug dealer Benzes with gold diggers in them. And elevator condos on everything I love. This ain't a wave or a phase, cause all that shit fades. This lifestyle's forever when you made. They tweet about the length I made them wait. What the fuck you expect when a nigga got a cape and he's great? Ovens full of cakes that he bakes. Still spreading paste. The love just accentuates the hate.
It's interesting because yeah, as I keep talking about it, but the beats are very different, and it kind of reminds me of MF Doom, but I guess like I appreciate MF Doom's stuff a lot more because they are like my greatest rap rappers of all time. It's like Food and Mad Villain and stuff like that. But it kind of reminds me of that sort of thing where it's like still within the realms of like normal, but it's kind of off the beaten path, and it does make it a lot more interesting to listen to.
This is for my bodybuilding clients moving weight. Just add water, stir it like a shake. Play amongst the stars like the roof in the wraith. Get the table next to mine, make our bottle servers race. These are the games we play, we are the names they say. This is the drug money your ex-nigga claim he makes to all of my young niggas. I am your ghost in your raid. This is my purple tape, save up for rainy days and baby mama wishes. Along with the side bitches, they try to coexist, end up wishing you die bitches. Stood on every couch in the A at the black party, no jewelry on, but you richer than everybody. You laugh a little louder, the DJ say your name a little prouder.
I don't remember if Daytona came out before or after Story of a Dion, but you know what's kind of interesting? The way he was pronouncing a lot of that stuff there kind of does remind me of Drake. I haven't listened to a lot of Drake, but like the way, like it's interesting. Like Pusha T feels like there's some Drake influence there, or Drake has some Pusha T influence. I'm not too sure like which one comes first or whatever, but like that is very interesting considering like the beef that they had. Yeah.
We don't need a globe to show you the world is ours. We can bet 100,000 with my safe hold. My numbers looking like a bank code. These are the games we play. We are the names they say. This is the drug money your ex-nigga claim he made. Ain't no stopping the champagne from popping the draws, from dropping the laws, from watching. With Ye back shopping, the cars and the women come with options. Caviar facials remove the toxins. This ain't for the conscious. This is for the mud-made monsters who grew up on legends from out of Yonkers, influenced by niggas straight out of Compton. The scale never lies. I'm 2.2 incentivized. If you ain't energized like the bunny for drug money, or been paralyzed by the sight of a drug mummy, this ain't really for ya. This is for the Goya, Montoya, who said I couldn't stop, then afforded me all their lawyers. The only kingpin who ain't sinking. Chess moves that made my third eye ain't blinking. Stay woke, nigga, or get out. Still pull them whips out. Still spread the chips out. Might buy your bitch some new hips and yank a rib out. The message in this music, all my niggas had to live out. These are the games we play. We are the names they say. This is the drug money your ex-nigga claim he made. Yeah!
It is so, like, it's good. I like it. It's not. I know what I was expecting more because it's such a small project that obviously it's not going to be like super fleshed out or anything like that. It just hasn't caught me as much as the other albums. It's just like, yeah, this is good. Yeah, it's pretty good. But it hasn't made me, like, as you could probably tell, it hasn't made me like bounce off the walls about it or anything like that. But I enjoy it. It's like, I don't know. I feels like I'm definitely seeming overly negative, but I don't mean to be. It is good so far. It just hasn't caught me yet. The beat is nice. Like, it feels like there's a lot of cool ideas, but that, like, the whole package just hasn't enticed me enough. Where, like, the beat's cool. Push D is on this song. I like his performance a lot more, but like, the beat is sort of one note, like it doesn't change too much. It's just like this interesting beat, and I'm like, oh, I'm kind of wanting it to go somewhere, but then it kind of doesn't. It just kind of repeats itself. And then the performance, it hasn't caught me in theme, subject matter, or like that much. It is obviously decently well performed, but that's about it. Like, there's nothing super stand out to me for me to fall in love with. But like, if someone, it's I like it. It's a good album. So good 2 songs at least for the album, and I know the album's short. But if someone was like, oh yeah, I really loved this, I would be like, oh yeah, it's valid. It's a pretty good album. Like, I would never discredit someone really loving the album. I just haven't been caught to love it yet. And these 2 are the most popular tracks as well. So maybe it's one of those things where like the most popular tracks, I'm a hipster and I like the other ones more. Who knows? I didn't know Rick Ross was on it, which I think is on the next track. Oh, that was a nice transition.
Never trust a bitch who finds love in a camera. She will fuck you, then turn around and fuck a janitor. Set the parameters. You either with the pro ballers or the amateurs. I won't let you ruin my dreams, or Harvey Weinstein the kid. Good morning, Matt Lauer, can I live? Look at my new digs. The rooftop can host a painting sip for like 40. The war halls on my wall paint a war story. Had to find other ways to invest, cause you rappers found every way to ruin pretext. It's a nightmare, yeah. I'm too rare amongst all of this pink hair. Ooh! Still do the Fred Astaire on a brick. Tap, tap, throw the phone if you hear it click. Art Basel in the bezel. Your bust down is bust down and don't match the metal. Lower levels where you settle at. I'm the pot calling the kettle black. Where there's no brake pedals at. Between God and where the devil's at. Had to double dutch and double back. Then hopscotch through where the trouble's at. Exactly what the game's been missing. This fire burns hot as Hell's Kitchen. Push.
For the sneaker hoarders and coke snorters. Reminder, of course, the Grammy Awards, yo. I could blow $1 million in the dust. Lord knows how many bottles I done bust. Still running through the models like I'm Puff. Confront my problems like I'm Rollo in the bluff. Pusha know these politics is paradox. Chillin' in a condo full of ready rock. My homie amputated but gon' stand for something. I'm down to find a way to get a Grammy from it. Watching my success for some is bittersweet. Always keep the sharpshooters triggers tweak. Diamonds dripping on me via Tiffany's. All these K9 units still sniffing me. Ignorance versus the innocence. It's not the temperature for you in Timberlands. I keep the coldest flows on the high seat. And you can spot my hoes by they car keys. Another episode full of atrocities.
I like this one a lot more. Like, I don't know, the beat I like quite a bit more. There was like the female vocals in behind, which is kind of neat. I liked it. Pusha T's verse seemed like a lot, I don't know, a lot more had more charisma to it that I appreciated. Rick Ross is Rick Ross. I feel like I've only heard his features, and he has some of the best features on Kanye project. But like in general, I just know that he's not amazing, but like he's doing a good job here. I appreciate, yeah. This is a pretty great track. It's a pretty great track. I like it.
Them baby money monopolies. You scared to see my face in a fancy place, so I debate my case versus Nancy Grace. It's flesh and blood till I'm fresh as fuck. Still hands on, sucker pressure luck. Your money gone every other month. My money long, so the treasure's tough.
Sorry, it wasn't a female vocal, it was this vocal. It's a really pretty vocal, I like it. That's my favorite track on it, for sure. I like that one quite a bit. That was good.
I wanna talk to all you addicts out there that's got yourself a great big...
This feels like instantly kind of reminds me of Fade, like that sort of vocal production, which is interesting because like I was almost going to say that Fade it makes sense because like they were made at the same time. They weren't. Fade was made in 2016, this was made in 2018, so it's kind of interesting.
And you done tried all the methadone, and you just can't leave that heroin alone. I wonder, have you tried? Just touchdown, I'm so grateful. Numbers so low, bitch be thankful. They say don't let money change you. That's how we know money ain't you. Bitch, I been had, bitches been bad. We buy big boats, bitch, I'm Sinbad. Downright sinful, bitch, we been full. All my dope boys, we like kinfolk. Be more burn spoon, DC glass pipe, VA scent bells. About that trap life, blew through thousands. We made millions, cocaine soldiers, once civilians. Bought hoes Hondas, took care of children. Lent my pastor, built out buildings. Rapped on classics, I've been brilliant. Now we blend.
His like flow here is like kind of cool. I don't know. Well, I wonder why the first two tracks in this like hit me as much, but like his like Pusha T's performance in hard piano in this song feels like a lot more charismatic. I like it, like I can get into it more, you know.
Then we chameleons. Ah! Never have I been locked up in a world of misery. I need you, darling, to set me free. Come back, baby. Try me one more time. Oh, baby, I'm about to go out of my mind. I can't. Who else got the luxury to drop when he want? Cause nobody else could fuck with me. What a show off. Nigga, wrist for wrist, let's have a glow off. Fuck it, brick for brick, let's have a blow off. If we go by connections made, I can still climb ladders when complexions fade. Yeah. White on white, that's the tester. Black on black, that's the Tesla.
Yeah, like what's interesting is like Pusha T. I don't know if I don't know if this is offensive. Like this track, Pusha T sounds a lot more like a Kendrick, like an early Kendrick, from like Section 80 era. And then on one of the other tracks, I don't know if it's hard piano or if it was out of the games we play. He was pronouncing stuff like Drake. It's interesting how like Pusha T kind of seems like a bit of a chameleon with the way that he like performs. I don't know.
See these diamonds in this watch face? All that shit came from pressure. They don't miss you till you gone with the wind. And they tired of dancing like a yin-yang twin. You can't have the yin without the yang, my friend. Real niggas bring balance to the game I'm in. Yeah. Can't escape the scale if I tried. Interstate trafficking's alive. Push.
Never have I been locked up in a world of misery. I need you, darling, to set me free. Come back, baby. Try me one more time. Oh, baby, I'm about to go out of my mind.
Still fresh off the boat, niggas. Don't make me super soak, niggas. Your life ends up a quote, nigga. The good die young, all dogs go to heaven. It's really just mamas falling out on the reverend. I play musical chairs with these squares. Rich Flair before they was Ric Flair's cocaine.
Like, this kind of sounds a bit Drake-ish to me, you know? Like, where the first verse sounded very Kendrick. I don't know, like, I haven't heard much about Pusha T. I don't know if, like, what I'm saying is, like, super offensive to it or whatever. If, like, he came before them or whatever happened. I have no idea. But it's just like, it just sounds interesting that, like, my brain instantly goes to, like, what does Pusha T sound like? And in my brain, Pusha T sounds like Runaway verse and stuff like that. That's how it kind of sounds Pusha T, which is, I guess, like, a bit more into, like, the Kendrick vein, so like, sound-wise. And this, yeah, it, so, like, this part sounds a bit more Drake-ish. I don't know. As I said, it feels very chameleon-ish.
Longest running trapper of the year. Stood the test of time like Dapper Dan. Season my sauce like Zatarans. Is he still in the caravan? No, it's a meal in the caravan. Whoa, Richard Mille on a leather band. Ooh. Behind the wheel like an ambulance. Go, on my way up to Maryland.
Never have I been locked up in a world of misery. I need you, darling.
This chorus is actually just fucking gorgeous, though.
Set me free. Come back, baby. Try me one more time. Oh, baby, I'm about to go out of my mind. I can't. Come back, baby. Try me one more time. Oh, baby, I'm about to go out of my mind. I can't.
I'm really appreciating the transitions on that. That's sick.
Now that the tears dry and the pain takes over, let's talk this peyote. Peyote, you killed God's baby when it wasn't his will and blood spill. We can't talk this shit over. The Lord is my shepherd. I am not sheep. I am just a short stone's throw from the streets. I bring my offering. I will not preach. Awaken my demons. You can hear that man screaming. I'm no different than the priest. Santeria. They say that death comes in threes, how appropriate. Triple brack the Russian like Soviets. At the Kremlin, searching for the green like a gremlin. Presidential emblem, presidential tint on the shit that I am driven in. Woo! I just place orders and drop dollars. Rottweilers roam the grounds, the Glock hollers. The three of y'all too accessible, seen all the wrong moves.
I think this is Pusha T's best performance on the album, for sure. I don't know if it, like, I straight up have no idea what songs are like people's favorites or anything like that, but like this one, he's like, he's just, it's just so nice. He's hungry. He feels hungry. I love his performance here. It's great.
Untouchables, we don't do vegetables. Niggas get flatlined. Welcome all beef, then we heat them with flat irons. Your plans are backfiring. Think of double crossing the priest. Hail Mary, repeat after me. Santeria.
Los ángeles esperarán. Es el fuego que yo conozco. Es el fuego que yo. Ya te va en la mañana. Los ángeles esperarán. Es el fuego que yo conozco. Es el fuego que yo.
Of all the things I've ever paid for. Know that it's no price tag when I wage war. It's no more to pray for. Niggas get preyed on. Darken my doorstep. They told me the day's gone. You listening, Davon? As I'm talking to your spirit, for God's sakes, I'm dealing with heartbreak. Checking my ego. I'm living with lost faith. I'm back in this hit, nigga. You ever seen Shark Tank? I paid them in small bills. All of them small face. I bet when we draw blood, you niggas will draw blank. Dress you in all black. Partner with all saints. I'm numbers, it's all facts. My shooters give all thanks and all praise. No jail bars can save. Leave you like Malcolm where X marks your grave. Hey, it's probably better this way. It's cheaper when the chaplain prays. Santeria.
Ya te va en la mañana. Los ángeles esperan. Es el fuego que yo conozco. Es el fuego que yo.
I loved that. That was so good. I haven't listened to a lot of like Latin music at all. But I feel like a lot of the stuff that I have listened to feels like it's the most like reductive versions of it. And that used like some of that like flair across it in a very nice and sort of tasteful way. I can't like that track. That might be my favorite track. I don't know. I think it's my favorite ever, Come Back Baby. But like that was an amazing track. I loved it. Holy shit. His performance was really great. The production was nice. Yeah, it was good.
Niggas talking shit, Push, how do you respond?
I'm top 5 and all of them Dylon. I am the hope the dope dealers won. Pricing the quote the dope dealers want. Feds taking pictures like it's GQ. This Aviani collarbone is see-through. Angel on my shoulder, what should we do? Devil on the other, what would me do? Papa Willie tell the judge the Acanelli. Middle fingers out the ghost screaming Machiavelli. Hail Mary, the scale fairy. 2 sides to every coin, so we bail ready. How do you respond? I let the monies and the fools talk. I let the Jews and the Hughes talk. Watch face came with a fuse box. Chanel's on your bitch. The coupe is 320. The roof's hit or miss. Murder on the highway. The news is at 6. See, I did it my way. The proof's in the bricks. Yeah. Smell it through the Tupperware. 2 can get you 4 like a double dare. I'm the king of the ovenware. You can piece the whole puzzle here. Niggas talking shit, yay, how do you respond?
Whoop, scoop, whoop, whoopie whoop. Am I too complex for complex con? Everything Ye say cause a new debate. You see, he been out of touch, he cannot relate. His hard way too long, bitch too bad. Got a surrogate his kid, get 2 dads. I be thinking, what would Tupac do? You be thinking, what new kids on the block do? If you ain't driving while black, do they stop you? Well, MAGA hats let me slide like a drive-through. That phone call from Ricky still hazy. When heaven got an angel named Avery. You gotta watch who you callin' crazy. Yeezy, the newest $1 billion baby. It won't feel right till I feel like Phil Knight. Going for 6 rings like what Phil told Mike. 7 pill nights, who know what that feel like? No more hiding the scars, I show them like Seal, right? How do you respond?
That was pretty good. I liked it. It's not on the same level as like a Santeria or Come Back Baby or a Hard Piano, but it's a decent track. It's alright. It's like, yeah. Doesn't weigh down the project at all.
The game's fucked up, niggas beats is banging, nigga your hooks did it. The lyric pinning equal to Trump's winning. The bigger question is how the Russians did it. It was written like Nas, but it came from Quentin. At the mercy of a game where the codes is missing. When the CEO's blinded by the glow is different. Believe in myself and the Coles and Kendricks. Let the sock puppets play in they roles and gimmicks. Shit, remember Will Smith won the first Grammy? And they ain't even recognize Hove until Annie. So I don't tap dance for the crackers and sing Mammy. Cause I'm posed to juggle these flows and nose candy, yeah. Ferrari my 40th, blew the candles out. Tom Brady, you niggas, I had to scramble out.
This is such an interesting track for Kanye to be like producing and stuff like that. I kind of appreciate at this point in time, because I feel like more recently wouldn't be he wouldn't be as like open-minded to it. Like Pusha T clearly has different perspectives on the fucking world as Kanye does in 2018. And just allowing it and like opinionated. Like he's like he has like it's not like he like tiptoes around what he believes or anything like that. It's like very much within his music. And it's kind of cool that at this point in time, like Kanye is more open-minded to the point where like he's not trying to like I don't know. I feel like him nowadays would just pick fights and shit. And it kind of makes sense because I think Pusha T and him are no longer on good terms. I have no idea. It feels like no one's on good terms with him at the moment. But yeah, I kind of like I appreciate that because it's something that we definitely like that's definitely missing within like Kanye's behavior at the moment.
They be riding these waves, I pulled my sandals out. Hefe Latin my Grammy, I went the Spanish route. Oh, now it's okay to kill baby. Niggas looked at me crazy like I really killed the baby. Salute Ross, cause the message was pure. He see what I see when you see Wayne on tour. Flash without the fire. Another multi-platinum rapper trapped and can't retire. Niggas get exposed, I see the cracks and I'm the liar. Shit, I've been exposed, I took the crack and built the wire. Now who do you admire? Your rap songs is all trying my patience. Them prices ain't real without inflation. Hot and fluid, I done grew it. Been a conduit. More than 9 bags on my bitches, I done blew it. See through it, neck E-glue it. Hablan Espanol, I eat to it. Let Steven talk streaming and Shazam numbers. I'll ensure that you getting every gram from us. Let's cram numbers. Easily, the only rapper sold more dope than me was Eazy-E. How could you ever right these wrongs when you don't even write your songs? But let us all play along. We all know what niggas for real been waiting on. Push.
This is such an interesting project because it kind of just feels a bit incomplete because I know this is the last track. But I liked it. Like this track, Santeria, Hard Piano, Come Back Baby. Those are fucking some good tracks. And that's more than half the album at that point. Yeah, it's this 2018 saga is so weird because I usually have so many more thoughts and so much more to talk about, but it's just like yeah, it's like a pretty decent project. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit strange. Um, yeah, it's a bit strange because it feels incomplete. It kind of feels like a demo. Where Kids See Ghosts kind of felt like um, it was more like it was so sure of itself that like it doesn't matter. It's 7 tracks. Yeah, Yay felt like a tiny bit incomplete. Because like the start, like there's like 2 tracks on there that's like eh. As 7 songs long. So like, if you have 7 songs, you need to justify having that small amount, and every song needs to be like quite amazing for me to like be like, oh, it's a good album, like really good album. Because this is like, it's pretty good. It's decent. I don't mind it. But like, I don't know. It will not come into my mind as like, oh, what's a really good album, rap album? Give me a recommendation. I'm not gonna go, Daytona. It'll be like, if someone says, oh, should I listen to Daytona? It's like, yeah, it's pretty good. You probably should listen to it. It's alright. that sort of thing. Which kind of sucks because I'm usually listening to so much stuff that I'm like stupidly positive about, you know. So sorry about that, but yeah, this is my reaction to Daytona. It was kind of scant, and I'm sorry about that, but love you all. Bye.